Yes, you should start a blog in 2025, and no, blogging is not dead. I know you're still dreaming of the cozy pajama lifestyle, quitting your job, making money from your bed. So let's not waste any more time and dive into how you can start a money-making blog in 2025. Hello, my name is Mia. I am a cozy content and online business coach for introverted creatives who want to step out of the cubicle life and strut their way into the cozy life. I post value-stuffed videos just like this one every single Wednesday, so make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss any of the good stuff. So quick backstory on how this all started for me, the cozy pajama lifestyle. Everything started with a blog. I started a secret blog back in 2018, and I have since then grown it into a cozy community, cozy online business that has allowed me to quit my 9-to-5 and enter this sweet cozy pajama lifestyle, make money from my bed, create for a living, and live the introvert dream. And now I want to help you do the same. Everything started with me writing words on my blog. And I know you might be thinking, well, Mia, that was 2018. That's a long time ago. Is blogging still worth it? Can I still make money from my blog? How should I get started? Am I too late to the blogging game? No, you're not too late. Blogging isn't dead. It's just changed a lot since those early days. I'm going to take you through strategies for how you can start your blog, but apply it to the 2025 online landscape. Blogging is still very much a thing. I don't know how many years I have been asked that very question. Is blogging dead in whatever year it is? Basically, since I started my blog, people have been asking me if blogging is dead, and it is not. It is not going anywhere, even with AI coming onto the scene. But I'll share some tips for how you can use AI to grow your blog more quickly. But first, let's dive into the practicals. What do you need to have in place to get your blog up and running? These are the things that I recommend that you have in 2024, 2025, and beyond. And if you want the step-by-step for how to get started with blogging as an introvert, I do have a course that takes you through the entire thing because it's a lot that goes into starting a new blog. I do have a free course and I have a paid course, so check them out in the description below. But the practicals, first and foremost, you need to have a self-hosted website. What does this mean? Basically, all it means is that you own your website. You own the rights to your blog and the content that you write on it. If you are serious about building a blogging business, you need to have a self-hosted website, preferably on WordPress. That is what I recommend and what I use myself and have used since the beginning. Obviously, there are other tools out there like Kajabi, Squarespace, Wix. I'm all about sharing honest, authentic, genuine advice that I would follow myself. So I'm not going to tell you to start a Squarespace website because my advice is that you start a self-hosted blog on WordPress. It's just so important that you own the rights to your website, to your blog, to the words that you're going to write. No one can take it away from you because you own that space on the internet. I recommend Bluehost for web hosting. That's also what I got started with, and it integrates really great with WordPress. I do have a discount link for Bluehost. No pressure to use it, but I'll link it below just in case you want to check it out. So when you sign up for Bluehost, you're also setting up WordPress. So it's a 2-in-1 go. Now with your web hosting and your WordPress site, you also need a domain, the URL for your new cozy online blogging business. Like mine, shedreamsallday.com. If you sign up with Bluehost, you can buy your domain in the sign up process, which just makes it really, really easy. Okay, are you with me so far? You need a WordPress site, web hosting, and a domain. And if you sign up for Bluehost, you get all of those things and you have it in one place. I'm going to throw in another recommendation, and that is to also get the SSL encryption with your domain and a domain privacy protection. The SSL encryption just tells Google and your website visitor that your website is safe to visit, basically. It's just a must. You got to have it. And the domain privacy protection protects your private information, such as your address and your first and last name that you use when you signed up for your domain. All right, next up we have your theme. This is the visual of your blog, what it looks like when people visit. So the colors, the layout, the fonts, the imagery, all that aesthetic stuff. I really recommend that you get some sort of a template. I used to recommend a theme that I started out with back in the day called Divi. That's a good option if you like to drag and drop and create most of the, sections yourself. But this is something that I see holds a lot of people back from launching their blogs. It's the fact that they get stuck in this design phase and they just can't get it to look the way that they want. I know this was true for me starting out as well. If you just want a really simple WordPress theme that's easy to make your own, adding your colors, your imagery, your fonts, I recommend that you get a template from Creative Market or Etsy. And I know you might be wondering, well, Mia, what theme are you using today? I am actually with Showit. So I have Bluehost for my domain and my hosting, but I also have Showit. Because I am also a web designer and a copywriter, I like to do everything myself, and Showit has been a really cool way for me to be able to create cozy websites without knowing, well, I know some coding, but not a lot. So if you'd like to experiment by designing your own websites from scratch or buying a template and kind of working around that, and you're more of a visual learner, check out Showit. It might be the thing for you as well. This is something that I'm going to be diving deeper into a new branding course that I have coming up in February next year. So make sure that you get on my email list if you want to be the first to know when I launch that. All right, the next practical you need to have in place before you launch your blog are a few WordPress plugins that I recommend. I used to have a long list of plugins that I recommended to my students, but over the years, some of these plugins have been discontinued. Some of them are not as relevant anymore. So I'm just going to list the plugins that I have right now set up to make my blog faster in terms of site speed and safer in terms of, you want your blogs to be safe. You don't want people to hack their way into your blog and shut it down and all these crazy, probably not going to happen scenarios that we tend to overthink. But the plugins will save you a lot of sweat and tears. The first one is WordFence Security. They have a premium version that you can pay for, but honestly, you'll be just fine with the free version. WordFence Security protects your blog from malicious attacks and login attempts. So this is a must. Before you launch your blog, have this set up. In line with that, I also recommend that you have the Akismet, I think I'm saying that right, plugin, which is going to filter out any spam or bot comments. The Updraft Plus plugin is really great because it automatically backs up your blog on a weekly or however often you want. You need backups of all the content and all the files that you put out there. It is really important. So this plugin I still use, and it backs up my blog to a Google Drive folder every single week. The next plugin is really great for image load times. Google loves a speedy, fast website. So we don't want our websites to be slow. People just don't have the attention for that. They want fast. So EWWW Image Optimizer. Image Optimizer? Yeah, I guess that's what it's called. Another plugin that I love to use is Pretty Links. If you plan on promoting a lot of affiliate programs or products, these affiliate programs, they tend to give you a really weird, spammy looking link, and you want the link to look nice, aka pretty, and you also want to remember it and for it to be easy for your audience to remember it. So for example, this is my Bluehost affiliate link. Yeah, it's not looking so great, but if I plug it into the plugin Pretty Links, this is what it looks like. So essentially it just redirects this link to this link and it looks better. And that's it. That's pretty much all the plugins that I recommend that you have in place. And of course, you need an email list. So sign up for Kit, previously known as ConvertKit, or Flowdesk and start your email list. Gotta have that. And last but not least, you need to know what you want to base your blog around, aka what is going to be your niche. What is the problem that you're going to be helping your audience with? I put this last because I really don't want you to overthink this. Your niche will likely evolve over time. The more you learn, the more content you create, and the bigger your audience gets. You're going to learn so much from your audience, but also from yourself. I started blogging about literally anything and everything under the personal development sun because, I I didn't know what my thing was going to be. I just wrote about things that I enjoyed and I thought would be helpful for people. So do the same. Start there. Don't overthink your blogging niche in the beginning because it is likely going to change. Now let's get into 2025 blogging strategies. And we're going to be starting with a strategy that you probably already know of, which is Pinterest. Pinterest has been very kind to the blogs for a very long time now and still is. Even though it does take some time for your content to populate in the feed when people search for things, it's still worth it. You gotta be on Pinterest for your blog because Pinterest is actually not a social media platform. It is a search engine. People go into Pinterest to search for problems, for pretty things, and it's designed for website clicks, also for creating pretty boards. People are more likely to leave Pinterest for your website, for your blog posts, than they are to leave the Instagram app. So gotta be on Pinterest. Start writing for really short attention spans because people are busy, people don't have a lot of time, people want to get to the answer that they searched for quickly. How do you do that? You write in chunks, lots of white space, headings, bullet points, imagery, graphics. Make your articles skimmable. Add a table of contents if it's really low. With the recent Google algorithm updates, we all know that Google now really loves video content. So if you also have a YouTube channel, if you post Instagram Reels or TikToks, make sure to embed any relevant videos to your blog post to help it to rank in search results. Visualize your words. So here's a new strategy that I would never say back in the day, but I will continue to say forever and ever from here on out. It is to ditch the expensive keyword research tools like Ahrefs or anything else that you find online. Don't create for the algorithm. I know this kind of goes against what you want, right? You want the algorithm to like you. But the Google algorithm, it wants real, authentic, story-based, personal content. That is what it wants. It does not want AI, robotic content, or keyword-stuffed content that is just written, and it's obvious that is just written for the purpose of ranking. Google is smart enough to know the difference between the two. So don't create for search. Create for your people. Get into the mind of your audience and think about what she would search for, how she would phrase it. How would you phrase it if you were coming to Google looking for a problem to be solved? Write as a human. Humanize your blog. Make it personal. So of course you want to be sharing helpful content that they're searching for, but as you share this information, make sure that you intertwine your story, your experience, your unique point of view, your thoughts and opinions. This is the kind of content that Google seems to favor these days. Don't use AI to write your blog posts. Please don't do that because Google actually penalizes blogs that are just spit out from ChatGPT. Instead, leverage AI this way. Use it to generate ideas. If you're stuck, use it as your happy little helper virtual assistant to brainstorm, to market research. Yes, you can copy paste your entire blog post into ChatGPT, but then ask it to SEO optimize and just to give you some tips, not to write it for you or edit it for you, but just helping you to optimize it. Use ChatGPT to outline your posts. Then go on and write it yourself. Last but not least, use AI for repurposing ideas. Put in your blog post idea and ask ChatGPT, hey, how could I repurpose this blog post for social media? Can you give me 5 to 10 ideas? I repeat, don't use ChatGPT to write your blog post. Google, she's a woman. She's smart enough to know, and she doesn't like that. No. And your audience is pretty smart too. They'll know if it's AI generated. We're not into the robots. We want real. We want someone to connect with online. We want to see ourselves in your content. We don't want to see a robot. Make sure you're always sharing your point of view and your story in the information that you share. Relationship building content is also one of those keywords that I want you to remember going into 2025 if you want to have a successful blog. It's about building a community. That's who you're creating for. Now let's talk about how you can make money blogging in 2025, because I know that's probably why you clicked on this video, to get the realistic plan for how to make money blogging in 2025. Let's talk about it and let's get realistic. Because no, you are not going to make $10,000 in 1 month after just having started your blog. I see a lot of people promise things like that. Maybe they were able to make that happen, but that's not the norm. That's only an exception to the rule. So I'm here to help you to understand and also be prepared. You are playing the long-term game when you get into blogging and you want to make it your full-time thing. A lot of people get excited when they read someone's income report. They tell you that they made $20,000 only after a month after they started blogging, and it's easy to feel disappointed if that doesn't happen to you. It's easy to quit. It's easy not to pursue your dreams if you don't see that same result that was promised to you. So I'm not here to promise you 10K months in the first year of blogging, maybe in your second or third year, because the goal, right, is to make money online. Your website, your blog plays a small part in that, but not the whole part. Reality check, you need to get a lot of eyeballs to your blog every single month to be able to make enough money through ads or affiliate marketing to quit your job, scale your income, and enter the cozy pajama lifestyle. Heck, I don't make enough money just through ads to sustain the cozy pajama lifestyle. I have other strategies. I have, the keyword being, diversified my income. And also, I want you to understand, and I think you know this, but just as a reminder, when you start a blog, you're not just starting a blog, you are starting a business. The blog is the vehicle of your business. It's a marketing tool. Blogs don't make money, businesses do. The goal for any business is to make a profit, and that is your goal. So now let's make a realistic plan for how you can make money blogging. Make money with your business. Month 1 to 6. Yes, half a year. You are going to publish consistent blog posts, optimized not for search necessarily, but more so optimized for your target audience. Real, human, story-based, very valuable content. So get yourself a content calendar and get really consistent. If you're able to publish at least 1 blog post a week, that's great. I also know that you have a 9-to-5 and you have other obligations in your life. And so I know that posting twice a week might not be possible, but at least once a week if you can swing it. Sign up for Pinterest and up the traffic. The goal now is just to get people over to your website and to sign up for your email list so that you can qualify for one of the really good ad agencies such as Mediavine or AdThrive. Month 6 to 12. Continue blogging consistently, growing your audience, and now hopefully you have been able to monetize your blog with display ads through either Mediavine, AdThrive, or if your traffic isn't there yet, set yourself up with Google Ads. It is better than nothing. And it's really exciting to see that you can actually do it. You can actually make money from your website, from the words that you have written. Also, start experimenting with affiliate marketing. So sign up for Amazon Associates or other affiliate programs that make sense for your audience. Now, after year 1, now that you have an audience, now that you have an email list, and you've made some money through ads and affiliate marketing, you can start creating digital products. I mean, of course, you can start before year 1 is up, but this is a realistic plan for how to monetize because you obviously need an audience to sell to. No people, no profits. So give yourself a year to build your audience. That way you can get to know them, really understand what they want and what they would be interested in purchasing from you. Experiment with digital products, courses. Maybe you set up a shop, merch, coaching, whatever speaks to you and your target audience. So there you have it. Yes, blogging is still very much a thing, very much possible in 2025. Even after all these years, you just have to start now. Start putting yourself out there, blogging consistently, be persistent, don't give up. Write every single day, just a few sentences to help you to create better blogs, to find your style, your voice, and build your audience. Because that is your number 1 job right now, to build your cozy community. And that's why having an email list is so important, because you need to have that audience somewhere. So if you're not into social media, get yourself an email list, because that way you have direct contact with your audience so that when the day comes, when you're ready to launch your digital product or promote that affiliate program, you have people you can sell to. Success comes to those who don't quit. So definitely don't be one of those people who quit, okay? You can do this. Say it with me. I'm going to start a money-making blog in 2025. Watch me, Mia. If you want more tutorials on how to set up your blog, I do have a free blogging course below. It'll take you through all the steps to sign up with Bluehost and all the good stuff. Cozy vibes.